Golden sunlight filters through the dense canopy of an ancient, vibrant forest. A magnificent lion lies sprawled across the mossy forest floor in deep, peaceful slumber. His massive golden mane spreads out like a regal crown against the earth. The forest is quiet, save for the rhythmic, heavy breathing of the sleeping beast. A tiny, adventurous mouse emerges from a nearby hole, twitching her pink nose. She scurries across the clearing, completely oblivious to the sleeping giant nearby. The mouse pauses, her whiskers vibrating as she explores the strange, warm territory. She continues her journey, darting quickly over the lion's large, velvet-soft paw. Suddenly, she loses her footing and scrambles directly over the lion's sensitive nose. The lion's eyes snap open, glowing with a sudden, fierce intensity. He lets out a thunderous roar that echoes through the entire forest. Birds scatter from the treetops, startled by the sudden, violent sound. The lion slams his massive paw down, pinning the tiny creature to the ground. The mouse trembles violently beneath the weight of the heavy, clawed limb. Her eyes are wide with terror as she looks up at the towering predator. The lion leans in close, his hot breath washing over the tiny, shivering form. He growls low in his throat, a sound of pure, unadulterated annoyance. The mouse squeaks, her voice barely audible against the backdrop of the forest. She pleads for mercy, her tiny paws pressed together in a desperate gesture. The lion narrows his golden eyes, studying the insignificant creature beneath his claws. The mouse promises that if he spares her, she will surely repay his kindness. The lion pauses, his ears twitching as he processes the strange, bold claim. He tilts his head, a look of genuine confusion crossing his powerful face. The idea of a tiny rodent helping the king of the jungle seems ridiculous. A deep, rumbling chuckle starts in the lion's chest, shaking his entire body. He finds the mouse's promise utterly laughable and absurdly misplaced. The lion's expression shifts from predatory rage to a rare moment of amusement. He looks at the mouse, who remains frozen in place, waiting for her fate. The absurdity of the situation strikes him, softening his stern, regal features. He snorts dismissively, a puff of air ruffling the mouse's soft fur. Slowly, the lion lifts his massive paw, releasing the trembling captive. The mouse stands still for a heartbeat, stunned by her sudden stroke of luck. She looks up at the lion, offering a quick, appreciative nod of her head. Without wasting a second, she darts away into the safety of the dense undergrowth. The lion watches her go, his golden eyes tracking her rapid, erratic movements. She disappears into the shadows, leaving the clearing silent once again. The lion stretches his limbs, feeling the tension drain from his powerful muscles. He settles back down onto the forest floor, his mane settling around him. The sun continues to shine, casting long, dappled shadows across the clearing. The lion closes his eyes, returning to his interrupted, peaceful slumber. The forest returns to its natural, quiet rhythm of life and growth. A gentle breeze rustles the leaves, cooling the air around the sleeping king. The mouse is long gone, hidden deep within the safety of her burrow. The lion's breathing slows, becoming steady and rhythmic once more. His tail flicks once, swatting away a stray fly near his ear. The forest floor remains undisturbed, a testament to the lion's supreme authority. Peace is restored to the heart of the sun-dappled woodland. The lion sleeps on, unaware of the future that awaits him. Time passes slowly as the shadows lengthen across the forest floor. The golden light of afternoon begins to fade into a soft, amber glow. The lion remains motionless, his heavy breathing the only sound in the clearing. A distant bird calls out, breaking the silence for a brief moment. The lion shifts slightly, his claws digging into the soft, damp earth. He dreams of the hunt, his paws twitching in his deep, heavy sleep. The forest is calm, a sanctuary of green leaves and dappled sunlight. The mouse stays tucked away, safe in the dark, cool earth of her home. The cycle of the forest continues, indifferent to the small drama just played out. The lion's regal form is a picture of untroubled, absolute power. The day moves toward dusk, casting long, reaching fingers of shade everywhere. The great beast rests, completely unaware of the challenges that tomorrow will bring. The forest is quiet, filled with the soft rustle of leaves in the gentle breeze. Suddenly, a sharp, metallic snap echoes through the dense green canopy. The mighty lion walks confidently through the tall grass, unaware of the hidden danger. His massive paw lands on a concealed trigger mechanism. A heavy, woven net drops instantly from the branches above. The lion is jerked upward, suspended in the air by the thick, coarse ropes. He thrashes wildly, his powerful muscles straining against the unforgiving trap. The ropes dig deep into his golden fur as he struggles. He lets out a thunderous, desperate roar that vibrates through the entire forest. Birds take flight in terror, scattering across the bright blue sky. The lion roars again, a sound of pure, unadulterated frustration and rage. Nearby, the tiny mouse stops foraging, her ears twitching at the familiar sound. She recognizes the roar of the lion who once spared her life. Without a moment of hesitation, she darts through the thick undergrowth. Her small paws move rapidly over roots and fallen branches. She reaches the clearing and sees the king of beasts bound tight. The lion is panting, his eyes wide with shock and exhaustion. He looks down, spotting the tiny creature approaching his massive, trapped frame. The mouse climbs up the side of the net with agile precision. She reaches the thickest rope, securing the lion's left shoulder. Her sharp white teeth sink into the coarse, woven fibers. She gnaws with frantic, steady determination, pulling at the stubborn material. The lion watches in disbelief as the small creature works. He remains still, sensing the importance of her delicate task. A strand of the rope snaps, dangling uselessly in the air. The mouse moves to the next section, her jaw muscles aching. She works with a speed that defies her small size. The lion's breathing slows as he feels the tension in the net loosen. More fibers fray and break under the pressure of her tiny teeth. The mouse pauses for a second, catching her breath before continuing. She looks up at the lion, her eyes filled with unwavering resolve. The lion bows his head slightly, showing a rare sign of humility. The mouse returns to her work, chewing through the final thick knot. The rope groans under the strain, then suddenly gives way. The net tears open, creating a large gap in the center. The lion shifts his weight, testing the strength of the remaining ropes. With a powerful surge, he tears through the weakened mesh. He drops to the forest floor, his paws landing firmly on the earth. The heavy net falls away, piling into a heap of useless rope. The lion stands tall, shaking his mane to regain his composure. He is finally free, his immense strength restored to him. He turns his gaze toward the small mouse standing on a nearby rock. The mouse looks up, her tiny frame trembling slightly from the effort. The lion lowers his massive head until he is eye level with her. His expression is one of profound gratitude and newfound respect. He realizes that size does not define the true measure of a friend. The mouse smiles, knowing she has fulfilled her promise to the king. The lion gently nudges the mouse with his nose in a friendly gesture. They stand together in the sun-dappled clearing, a pair of unlikely allies. The forest seems to celebrate their bond with a chorus of birdsong. The lion turns and walks back into the deep, lush woods. The mouse follows close behind, safe under his protective shadow. They disappear into the foliage, leaving the broken net behind. The sun begins to set, casting long golden shadows across the path. The lesson of the day lingers in the quiet air. Even the smallest creature can possess the power to change a destiny. The forest remains a place of wonder and unexpected connections. Peace returns to the heart of the sun-dappled woodland. The lion and the mouse share a silent, mutual understanding. The story of their friendship will be remembered for generations to come.